Hey guys, this is Bic, and in this video I'm gonna take you with me through Uldir Heroic, so here we go. The first boss is Taloc. Well, and the first boss really, even on Heroic, it's pretty easy. So the only thing as a DPS, because that's my perspective, I'm playing a Demon Hunter Havoc build, so never ever stand in front of the boss, and you're just gonna do your DPS and just make sure that you don't stand in that red shit that you see on the screen. And you can get a debuff, and when the debuff expires you're gonna place some of the red pool shit on the floor. So as we agreed in the raid, we had a certain part in this room where we would drop all that, so the raid is safe and we can just kill it. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Here we go. Here you can see it, by the way, me making sure that it's not on the raid. And in the next phase, when the floor is going down, there is a laser that you need to take care of. I mean, that you need to watch out for, because if you get hit by the laser, you're insta dead usually. So from here on, there you go, there you have it. Just barely missed it. I believe that I was so busy focusing on the ad that I might have not seen it. Sometimes you just wipe the raid with it, so everybody needs to take care of that. From there on, it's pretty easy. And of course, melee DPS on bosses like this with a lot of movement, stuff on the floor, don't bother. Your DPS is a little bit lower than mages or hunters or whatever. Just stay alive, because if you're dead, you won't be able to do any DPS. So from here on, things will be smooth and the boss will be down pretty quickly, as you can see. Just a couple of seconds, and then am I going to get loot? Am I going to get loot? Well, guess we'll have to wait just a little bit, because that's what we're here for. It's 370 loot, at least. I think you get Titan Forge. I'm not sure how high it is then, because like I said, I have no experience on Heroic yet. But this seems very doable. Even on normal or heroic, this boss is, I think we didn't wipe on this first boss. It's just you have to be very careful and watch where you're standing, and the range need to kill the ads so that melee can focus on the boss. It's pretty easy. So the end is nearing now for the first boss. Hoping to get some loot. Praying to get some loot, because my item level at this point is around 346 or 347. Most of my raid buddies here are higher. They're in the 360s already. So I guess we're gonna do mythic maybe anytime soon. Alright, end of the boss. Let's finish this guy off. We've had it with him. And please give me loot. Alright. And nope. But someone got interesting loot, and of course the bonus roll is another nope, so that kind of sucks. But I got very lucky, because someone said, oh hey, I got this trinket already, so maybe anyone else want it. So, and I rolled the highest dice, and the trinket is really nice. Check it out. Da 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 da. Boom. 370 trinket. Yes. That was so nice. Alright, next boss, Mother. Well, the couple of things that are very important, also on Heroic, but on this boss in general. First, as a DPS, never ever, I mean anyone in the raid, stand in front of the boss, because the boss will one-shot you. So that's a very bad idea. And of course, dodge the red stuff on the floor, but that's easy. But the more difficult parts will show in just a couple of seconds. The part where when the wind is starting and pushes you to the oven, and if you reach the oven you're dead, of course. You just, I mean, for a Demon Hunter it's so easy because you got so much mobility, that's fine. But for other classes you just gotta watch out more. Okay, so I'm in group 1 here. We're going first through the door. I mean, through the next phase. And what's very important, I'm gonna pause here, is that for every person going through the next room, there will spawn an ad. In the first group, that's why I'm in the first group, because I got an AoE stun. So we have to kill those remnants of corruption. We gotta kill them quick, And B, we got to make sure they don't cast their spell because it will wipe the raid. We wiped, I think, about 5-6 times before finally doing it. And I'm just showing you, of course, the video where we made it. So that's why it's here in slow mode. You got to really make sure you interrupt. And after you interrupt, the second group will go in. And also a very important detail here is that the second group doesn't jump into the next room all together, because the whole raid gets damaged for every person going into the next room. So people have to, I mean, it's incremental. First number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, 4, and then number 5. And then every time another group joins the room, group 2, group 3, group 4, it's easier to kill the ads because you got more people, more stuns. So in that part you won't wipe. So that's kind of easy. But then very shortly the boss will be brought into the next room. It will probably be like in the next, here she is. And then it's pretty much the same here. But one thing you got to watch out for, because in the next phase she will cast a spell, and here it is in slow-mo. There you go. Everybody needs to run to the middle over here, because if you don't, like this guy here standing on the left, you might get fried, okay? So it's really important. But he got there in time. As you can see, it's only pets that are standing on to the left and to the right. So this is perfect execution right there. So you got to watch it. This fight is also about positioning, making sure that you're not getting caught by that spell, because that will be a waste. So then you just dodge everything on the floor, and it's just rinse and repeat. But over here, another skill here, you got to stand on this, because the lasers are coming from the ceiling, as you see over here. So everybody must stand at that spot. Don't mind the pets, of course. And once you do that, it's just rinse and repeat again. We can go back to the fight and just finish her. As I'm in group 1, we're gonna repeat here. So yeah, I didn't notice that, by the way. I was so lucky that I didn't die, else I would have wiped the raid. So from here, it's rinse and repeat. Group number 2 is coming into the room, while we gotta make sure that we don't get fried by the lasers from the ceiling or from the side. We kill the ads. Group 3, group 4, group 5, everybody joins in. And at the last room, Mother will get a ton of extra damage on her, so we can burn her down. And actually, in this fight, it was pretty close for us, because somehow the tank died and a lot of other raid guys died. So we barely made it, but we made it. As you can see, people are starting to die here. You're like, oh, we're gonna wipe. Oh shit, she's like still 20%. How can we do this? But as she is, okay. So as you can see, we're really burning her down quicker now, and we got some people alive. So yeah. But the question is, will we get loot from the mother? The mother loot. Just in time there, and we made it. Okay, let's see. Fuck, not again. No loot. And the bonus roll? Artifact power loot. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, maybe the next boss will have some loot for us. Zek'voz is his name, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. Okay, the third boss. So what's up with this guy? Is this guy hard? Well, a couple of things. The eye beam, those are the lightning that you can see through the shooting through the air. If you get an eye beam spell on your head, you gotta move away from the raid, else you wipe the raid. There's the icon right there, the purple one. It was really quick. You can see people running to the side. So that's the big one. Another part is, of course, the stuff on the floor, but that's obvious that you have to avoid that, and it's really, really fucking easy. And then, of course, it's killing ads and then focusing back on the boss. And we got a kill order here, because in the second phase, the bigger ads are coming. It's 3 ads to be precise. And we've agreed on that we kill the ad that spawns near the boss first, and then the one behind me to the left, and then finally the one to the right, but that will just take a couple of seconds before we reach that phase. And other than that, this boss is pretty easy. One spell in the later phase is that you get a debuff on you, and you've got in a couple of seconds you got time to drop the debuff somewhere in the corner. And if someone from your team stands in that shit that you'll drop, a very big ad will spawn and will make sure that you will wipe in your raid. So we wiped, I think we wiped 7 or 8 times before we got this right, because people were lazy and didn't move, and then finally everybody had it, and yeah. So here are the bigger ads. Kill order 1, 2, 3. Pretty straightforward over here. And there you, on the left side, you can see the stuff on the floor that I was talking about just a couple of seconds earlier. So from here on, it's just rinse and repeat. You know, DPS the boss, just touch shit on the ground, don't stand in it. And from that part, you just keep moving, keep DPSing. Right, moving away here. Then the ads will spawn. This is the one near the boss, so the boss will have to be pulled just a little bit more towards us. Not sure if, yeah, there we go. So we can cleave the boss. Then number 2, and you can see all the shit on the right. So people are doing their work, making sure it doesn't drop in the raid. I'm gonna get this on myself as well. I think it's in a couple of seconds where you can see me moving away, putting the debuff somewhere safe. So you should make sure that you do that as well. Else the raid's gonna be pissed at you. I mean, you can fuck up once or twice, but after that, the patience is running out, and we want to progress. So I think that it's almost the moment where I get the debuff. I've slowed that down so you can see what that looks like when it gets spawned on you, as a very clear message as well. Of course, you need to have deadly boss mode, but everyone has that, right? Yeah, so just DPSing away. Killing the ads. Ah, here. Rolling the seat. Move to the room edge. I mean, can it be more obvious? So move the fuck away. Drop it somewhere safe. Over, like here. Nobody comes over there. And then just get back in a raid and start DPSing the ads again, and then rinse and repeat. So that's the fight. It's a pretty nice fight. And if everybody does their part, it's going to be a walk in the park. A walk in the park. Alright, let's just enjoy this guy getting demised. And I believe that this was the first boss that I got loot from. Or was it? Guess we have to find out in a couple of seconds. This part we're going to start using heroism. And we're burning the boss down. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing, by the way. That's the purple ball that's flying through the air, like the football. And on the ground you can see the AoE position that he will drop in, and everybody but the tank man needs to make sure that if you stand in that circle, you look away from the tank, okay? So because it's gonna fuck up your raid if you don't. Here you see me standing somewhere, looking somewhere, and it gets bounced to the right direction, and now it's very close to the boss, so I go there again, just make sure. There are already a couple of teammates, but just to make sure, doing my damage, bouncing the football, making sure we are making it. Here it goes again. Yeah, that's the mind control of your allies, Milano. Need to kill him quick, because they fear. Psionic Blast, that's a fear, that's really fucked up. Are we making it? Are we making it? Yep. Ooh, look at the raid. We nearly wiped here because of the fears. And I'm dying over right now. Yep, but we made it, like I said, with 4, 6... with 5 people remaining. Alright, did we get loot? Yes, we got loot. Ring, a ring, a ring, a ring. That's pretty nice. And also, I knew there were a couple of more items over there for me. And the waist and the feet are also upgrades. So I like, well, let's roll and see if we're lucky. And then, of course, when you roll, and in this case, I rolled and I got a duplicate ring. So that was really fucked up because it's unique, and yeah. For some reason I couldn't share the other ring, so that was really bad. The final boss, Fetid Devourer. Yeah, what's up with this boss? To be honest, it's really easy. You just gotta avoid all the most obvious graphics, and when the corruption, corpuscle spawns, yeah, I think that's alright. You just need to DPS that down, because if you don't, I think he heals or does more damage. Anyway, you'll wipe, and there isn't pretty much yeah, anything else is really hard. You get a debuff, I believe, and you just put that somewhere where nobody's standing, and that's it. So this boss, for some reason we wiped here a couple of times, but it's because we forgot to DPS the ads, or ads the corruption thingy. And other than that, I think at 25% ish or 40%, we just go full nuke and he dies. This is not the easiest boss, but I think from the 4 that we've defeated last night, I think this was the second easiest boss. Yeah. So will we get loot from this 4th boss? It will be so nice. So here I'm just on cruise control, DPSing, making sure that all the AoE DPS coming from the boss, that I dodge it, and killing the ad. And from here we go full nuke. And there's a painful moment coming here for us, guys. Here it comes, because the tank is dying, and yeah, there it is. Oh, fuck. He's gonna wipe me, and I'm dead, of course. I mean, and we finished the boss. We didn't get any loot. We didn't get any loot on the bonus roll. And well, guys, there's concluded this video. I hope you enjoyed it. At least I had a lot of fun playing heroic Uldir, and can't wait until we finish it next Monday. At least we're gonna try to get as far as we can, so we can start Mythic anytime soon. And I hope you like this video. If you do, press the thumbs up, share this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next, guys.